So I wanted to do a holiday-themed Chasing Freedom video. If you haven't watched the previous videos, Chasing Freedom is a GoFundMe I set up for my family, including myself, my fiance, our daughter, and my parents. And we are all moving to Chile next year. The reason we wanted to put the GoFundMe together is because it's really hard to save up enough money to get out of the country successfully and to really reestablish ourselves, set up our businesses overseas, and do all the things we need to do, get the the immigration lawyers and all this stuff involved. And so we've done a lot of math and a lot of preparation. We've been studying Spanish for about 2 years now. I did another video that explained our reasons, and primarily we've been libertarian activists and have moved more towards voluntarism as time has gone on, especially after witnessing the fraud that took place during the Ron Paul campaigns, as far as voter fraud, throwing out delegates. It became really clear that there was no way to have a peaceful revolution here. And it's obvious that the police state is getting worse and worse, and the justification for killing people, if you want to breathe easy, don't break the law, being shirts that police officers are wearing now, and not thinking twice about what that entails. It's a scary place, and there have been a lot of objections to what I'm doing, and I had and I want to try to address a few of them. One person was like, a libertarian asking for handouts, and that one made me laugh, because there's nothing wrong with asking, because there's a difference between demanding handouts at the force of a gun and using government force and violence to appropriate taxes, and asking your fellow man to help you out when you need help. If I had not asked people for help in my life, I'd be in really, really dire straits. So thank God for the help of other people and the kindness of others. And also a thank you to everyone who has donated to the GoFundMe so far. I haven't done a lot of work on it. Things have been crazy, trying to work hard, keep the money coming in, and try to put stuff away. And we're getting there little by little. But I wanted to throw out my Christmas wish, that hopefully, if it's in your heart, that you could help us get out of the country. So another objection I heard is, you should be grateful to be here. I'm going to leave out the names. So people are a little emotional over that kind of stuff, like, US of A, you should be proud. And you know what? I am grateful to have been born in the USA. I'm grateful to be born in a place where our history involves amazing figures like Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson being the biggest one. And the people who are so willing to embrace the ideas of individual liberty and the ideas of Locke. And these are all amazing things that I'm really proud of in my background, that I was born into a country where I had the opportunity to learn about the principles of freedom from a young age. Unfortunately, I also went to public school, so there was some of that confusion, but I was blessed to have a father who cut through the bullshit at a young age and help guide us towards the realities. And I'm grateful that I'm not like 90% of the world. And I mean, really, I'm probably one of the most wealthy people in the world just because I live in the U.S. So, and I have running water and a clean house and all of that stuff. And I am so grateful to have been born here. But having gratitude for, my fortune as to where, I didn't choose where to be born. And, but because I'm grateful for where I was born as compared to what could have been, does not mean that I can't want more and better for my family elsewhere. And the reality is I don't want my daughter to grow up scared of the police, and I don't want to feel as though, when I speak out, that I'm in threat. The fact that I've been associated with numerous meetup groups and volunteers throughout the country, and at a time when it's really becoming inevitable that someone somewhere is going to pick up arms. And the second that happens, I become associated with a known terrorist, and I get put on a list. I tell people, like my father-in-law, they're not going to go after you. You're just another guy. And the government being a bully. There's, we're on the school ground and there's a bully in the yard. I'd much rather be picked on by the, the skinny short kid with a knife than the big guy with a gun. And to me, yes, government's not going to be perfect anywhere we go, but at least it won't be the U.S. government. The U.S. government scares me with its size and its abilities. And I pointed out in another place, we are not number one in anything aside from population in prison. And a lot of those people are there for victimless crimes. A lot of people there are suffer from, the disease of addiction. And, it's we wouldn't stick someone with OCD, in a jail cell for straightening their socks, telling them, well, now you'll hit bottom and not want to do that anymore because you'll no longer be obsessive compulsive about your socks because we stuck you in a jail cell. But we expect people to stop being obsessive and compulsive about their drug use by doing exactly that. It's a sick, sad world. It's amazing some of the objections I've heard from people on these things. And of course, I'm drawing a blank, but I didn't want to prepare too much for the video because I want these videos to be heartfelt, because I want people to know that this is just me. It's me and my family, and we're just trying to do better. There's a lot of opportunity for us where we're going. The ability to take what we earn now and have it go so much farther, because right now, just trying to get by. I mean, this economy, it's struggling. I don't care who says what. Like, it is going downhill. And the fact that, I just keeping afloat takes working more hours than I have, and so the amount of time I have to focus on causes of liberty, I don't even have time to focus on my GoFundMe, on my startup, thing, on any of the things that I'm trying to accomplish to make this happen. I hardly have the time to do that. And if I can get myself up to a space where I can make just enough money to survive, I can take that spare time and I can still be an activist. Another one of the objections is, whoa, don't give up. You should stay here and fight. Well, the reality is I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to change minds, and I don't need to be physically here to change minds. I can use this forum. I can talk to people and communicate and spread ideas, and I help to work towards better ideas for the next generation. I can do that all from wherever I am, thanks to the internet. God love the internet. I can do that from anywhere, and probably more effectively. I'm a little less concerned that the police will target me for things that I'm sharing if I'm in Chile. It's just the reality. They're probably, unless I'm really, really, really making a big, big impact, which I pray I could get to that point. I doubt they're going to send anyone to South America to come after me. But here, it's not hard to become a target, and I've seen it happen to other people, and it's terrifying. In an age where they can arrest you for resisting arrest, for not being arrested for anything, there's... The biggest crime you can commit in this country today is disrespecting an officer. It's the swiftest way to get the death penalty or worse. And it's just sad, and I commend everyone who's staying and fighting. I know so many people who also want to get out, who can't. They have family members here who can't leave, or they feel that they can't learn another language, their career won't make it possible. There's just so many reasons people are stuck here. And one of the things I want to do when I get out there is help make it easier for other people to get out. And that would be a big goal for me, is to pave the way. And set up a haven, if anything. I don't want to create some kind of commune. To me, libertarian commune is like a contradiction in terms, but, the possibility of getting into to real estate and, having, apartments and helping, English-speaking people move more easily, because there's going to be a time when the economy collapses in the U.S., and it'll be better to be somewhere that produces large amounts of food. And Chile produces a lot of food. at the very least, we can still eat. And it's just going to be, it's not militarized. My tax dollars aren't going to go to fund wars all across the world to kill people, and sunny beaches. So I hope I've expressed why we want to do this, and enough that perhaps you'd want to help. If not able to help financially, we would love if you could share this video. Just share the link, gofundme.com/ChasingFreedom. If you want to talk about getting out of the country, use the hashtag ChasingFreedom. I've co-opted that. I would just really love any help we can get. It is my Christmas wish to create a better life for my family, and we're working our butts off on this end, but every little bit helps tremendously. And thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.